For today's affordable backyard project, we're going to be building a simple cutting board. Let's start this cutting board by cutting up 2 species of hardwood. Depending on the width of your wood, you're going to need 6 to 10 pieces at 16 inches. Now let's cut all these pieces to different widths. We need 9 pieces of each species, anywhere between 1/4 inch to 2 inches wide. Also, we want one of each of these that are exactly the same width. Let's glue and clamp our boards together. For this particular design, I'm laying out a big piece of one species, then a small one of the next one. Then I'm just moving down and up, respectively. I let this guy dry for about 24 hours before I started working with it. Let's trim off those rough edges. Let's use a planer to smooth out the top and the bottom of our cutting board. Let's sand this down with 100 grit sandpaper. Next, let's make some kind of little hole to hang up our cutting board. I think you're gonna like what I'm doing here. This turned out really neat. How neat is that? Now to give it a nice look, let's use a 1/4 inch round over to router all the edges. Time for some more sanding. I'm using 120 grit sandpaper now. I also made one final pass with the 220 grit sandpaper. That'll give it a really smooth finish. Let's wipe all the sawdust off and then finish this up with a food grade wood finish. I'm using a butcher block finish by Watco. Oh, he fast. We should really let this thing dry for about 6 hours before doing anything else to it. Now let's sand it down with a 400 grit sandpaper and apply one more coat. And that's it. Our cutting board is finished, and I think it looks great. But it really doesn't matter what I think. Why don't you tell me in the comments below what you think? Also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing so you can keep track of when we're going to build a new project. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for another great, affordable backyard project.